Learning to mix your own soil is an important skill for anyone who wants to pursue organic or self-sustaining agriculture. But jargon like silty clay loam and loamy sand versus sandy loam can make this seem more complex than it needs to be. This is the soil texture triangle. It identifies what percentage of each of the three primary materials, sand, clay, and silt, make up each of the main soil types. It's a great general guide, but unless you can afford to purchase and store a ton of silt, sand, and clay, then mix it as needed, or you have a soil science lab to analyze all the dirt you find, you can't be that precise. Anyone who says they actually know a soil's composition by sight or touch does not know what they're talking about. But we don't need to be perfect to raise healthy plants. Just have a general idea. So here are some rules of thumb. You probably know sand. It's more coarse than clay or silt and doesn't tend to stick to itself. It drains better than the other two and doesn't get muddy. The more your soil acts like this, the more sandy it is. Silt is very fine and typically in or around still and slow-moving bodies of water. It sticks to itself more than sand, especially when wet, turns to slick mud in the rain, but won't hold a form like clay. The more soil acts like this, the more silty it is. Clay is finer than silt or sand. It tends to stick to itself and hold a shape when damp, and make a fine, dusty surface when dry, and thick, clumpy mud when wet. It holds moisture better than silt or sand. Loam refers to the not yet fully decomposed organic matter you would find in the topsoil of most forests. Small bits of leaves, peat, etc. It makes soil lighter and helps it drain better, but can be detrimental to some roots in excess. Loamy soil is soil that contains this type of material. Now you should have a general idea of what these terms mean, and it should help you decide if your soil is suitable for each plant that you want to grow, and if not, how it needs to be adjusted. And check back here for more great home farming tips.